Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I might have to adjust the time of the Saturday show. We'll probably start an hour later. I got a meeting for being a chat host for my church on Saturday mornings, so that's why I'm a little late. But Nettie's here. We're hanging out with everybody today. And John Bear from RV Traveling MIA Researcher should be here in a little while. We'll be
Yeah.
talking to him. So Bob the Raptor and Joe are here, of course. I wonder what they're going to be eating today. Brianna Elizabeth is here. RV Weekends. Which, speaking of which, we're gonna after next week, after I don't have any more guests scheduled, I'm gonna probably be turning the show over, at least the time slot, to somebody else that needs hours, and they just hit 1,000, and so help them get their hours. And I'll just be doing the show here on Saturday with Nettie from there on out, but I'll have the vlogs up every day. And Texas family camping, because that's what I want to do is leave the space to somebody else, so Gary can help them get going, and Sherry's been supporting everybody for sure. So hello, slow mo.
Yeah, we had a slow-mo raid this morning, Bob, and
Oh
we got
man,
a new creator called the Hitchhiking Bones. They're
the
in the chat.
hitchhiking bones, huh?
Yeah,
That's really interesting.
that's pretty cool.
Where does the name Hitchhiking Bones come from? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah,
interesting.
pretty interesting. So while we were waiting, we went ahead and dropped their link. They're a
Okay.
fairly new channel, yeah, so people can check them out. Yeah.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Captain Jack's here. Daydream's here. Hello, Daydream. Looks like you got a little time off from the boss there to come hang out with us this morning. That's pretty cool.
Probably a coffee break.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Hello, Sustainably Yours Homestead. Good morning to you as well. Justin and Christina's RV van life, and they said, "Oh, yep, forever best friend, right there." Yeah. So, is it too late to jump on the Beard Up Challenge? Technically, it is, but you know what? Just because I need to let them have a little more hope and help. You can go ahead and ask Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla if you can be on their team, because I mean, between me and Willa Grow, we're gonna have like 50 foot up beard in 6 months, so they need some help over there for sure. And hello, Computer Chick Productions, a cargo van in St. Louis, maybe if somebody's around there and they need one, for sure. Hello, Kristen's World Outdoors. How are you? Oh, he's listening, cleaning, and changing light bulbs. Okay, so he is still working. He doesn't have the time off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the new channel said they got their name because they're Disney YouTubers primarily. They go and
okay.
it looks like their name is a haunted mansion reference. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know much about the rides there.
Yeah.
But apparently they got some interesting characters in some of them for sure.
Yeah.
We're like, what's the amusement park around there where you go, Nettie? Because I remember there's a couple different ones I went to when I was younger, because I lived in a couple different places. But like, what was the one around there when you were a kid?
Over in this area is like the Six Flags.
Okay.
They have that. Yep. But I was more water parks. I like
more water parks.
Yeah.
I went on one. I didn't mind going on the water slides, but like usually like the twisting ones, like going in the tubes and stuff like that. I didn't mind those ones, but the ones that were like the speed ones, I went on one time, and it was so steep that I was up off the. I wasn't even
Oh
on the slide.
no.
I was like, "Oh my goodness, dude! I'm not going down those anymore." That
No.
was that was too fast.
And see, I don't do roller coasters very well because my dad
Mm.
put me on one when I was a child, and I was actually below the chart height, but they let me go anyway. And I
Oh man.
elevated out of the seat while it went upside down, and I'm like, no, so I won't do
Oh
roller
man.
coasters.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you if you had something like that happen.
Yeah,
That
it
would
was
have been
fun
pretty
though.
fun. It would have been pretty funny to catch on camera, though.
I know, right?
It's kind of crazy to think about how your mind changes, like after you start
Uh-huh.
doing YouTube. Like that would have been cool to have on camera. I was
Right.
scared, but that would have been cool.
Yeah, it would have been great to show that.
And I was surprised because I watched your video the other day, and I really liked how you did the like shout out thing that you
Uh-huh.
did, where it was like drop the link. I thought that was a really cool
Thank you.
thing, and like a really cool tie back to do moderating stuff. But
Right.
I saw that you're up to 560 already.
Yeah, we're doing really good. And Gina actually told me about the drop the link is 7 creators that brought this together, and they found a way where you come into their live stream, and then they, as long as your video is 2 minutes and less, and as you come into their live, they keep track of who comes in first, and then they drop your link, and everybody in that group, they go and watch your video. So you're getting the watch time, and then they're subscribing to you and leaving a comment right then and there, and it's just a complete circle. You just keep going, and it really is a good concept,
Right,
because you're not losing people if they just come and not even watch your content, and so
right.
they every day, which is pretty neat. So I thought I should do a shout out for them, because this is
Yeah,
a really good thing they're doing for the community, for people to grow. Yeah.
I'll have to go check that out for sure,
Hmm.
and see what it's all about, because I
Yeah.
always love learning different ideas like that.
Right.
It's
So
just cool.
in that video, I did put all their channel, in the description with their links and the times that every channel does it every day. Yeah. So that's in
Yeah,
there as well. Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hello,
Yeah.
Ardez, and Arizona Insider,
Oh, cool.
John and Mandy Go RVing, Tumbleweed RV Life. Yeah. So yeah, it's almost like the live streams are then when you think about it, but just in a video.
Right. Uh huh. And they say to make it easier because a lot of people have content and they have their they have their own mods, which is the 7 of them. They
Mm,
have the host, so there'll be the 6 to do a playlist and just name it short videos. And then when they go into the playlist, the mods, they know where to go to retrieve it. It makes it so much quicker. And they give you 6 minutes to do this
right,
complete circle, to go back to your studio and then go watch that video of the person that just watched yours, and then do the same thing, like, subscribe, and comment. So it's
right.
pretty neat. And a lot of them are on the TR show as well.
Yeah,
So they just came together and they've been doing this since June, I think. And it's pretty cool. And they're big creators. They all have over 1,000 subscribers, 2,000, 3,000, that are just
yeah,
trying to help channels out. Hmm.
yeah. That's really awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna check them out after
Awesome.
after we're done here. I'll go check them out.
And go check it out.
Good. Yeah. Good morning, senior sister. And Bob the Raptor wants to know how you're doing, Nanny.
How I'm doing? Much better.
Yeah.
I'll be doing even better after 7 weeks when I'm retired. But I'm doing really good.
I didn't get anything here yet, so hopefully soon. Computer check. It's either gonna get forwarded here or get returned to you. That's the two things that'll happen. So um, hopefully it'll get here soon.
Hmm. Oh, I see Lindsay. Okay.
Oh yeah, the Oki popped in. How you doing, then?
Hmm.
Yeah, I've um, been pretty excited. and you guys, it's up
Mhm.
to 658 that you donated to me already.
Oh my gosh, that's
Um,
great.
yeah, and so I got in contact with somebody that's got like a scooter that's here in town. And my friends are still out camping for the rest of the weekend. When they get back, then I can at least go look at it or whatever.
Mhm.
So there's already enough for that. So I'm gonna figure that out. But yeah, it's you guys really amaze me, and it just um, it it leaves me speechless. That's what it does, basically. Like you see here, because
Yeah.
it stuff like that hasn't um, happened to me before. So it's it's really amazing, and I'm really excited about the content that I'm going to be able to make for you guys and all
Mhm.
that stuff. Because like I said in the blog video, if you guys check it out, um, the pace of the interviews I can't keep up anyway, because I can't keep the quality where I want them, because the amount of research I do and then having the people one right after the other right after the other, it's hard to keep it
Yeah.
all straight.
Yeah, all
So
the research that you want to invest in it, it's hard to do that from a
yeah,
daily basis, I would think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, and you seen from doing a little bit here, it's fun to do the research too.
Mhm.
So but yeah, when it's day after day like that, it's like, man,
Yeah.
it's a lot of hours and a lot of time, and so um,
And it's
that's why,
understandable because you want to be able to devote your time for that interview, so you want to do the research so you can get to know about the creator, but then like you're
yeah,
saying, it's so hard to be able to do that on a daily basis, especially with everything that goes in your daily life. You got things you got to do as well during the day.
yeah,
So I can see it being a struggle doing it
yeah.
daily.
And plus the hours are going by so quick, and if I have a 10-minute vlog every day, that's still a good amount of watch time every day anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm already at like 11. I think it's 11:31. I put this morning. Um, so my time's gonna get there, and I'm not trying to get it fast. I don't need it to come that fast right now anyway, and helping somebody else out start to get their watch time, because I know um, RV weekends got there really quickly, um, and subscribers, and so I know their watch time is behind as well.
Yeah.
So having them start to do that, and because they really want to turn this into to um, a way to help supplement income too, just like I do. And so if I can
Mm-hmm.
help them get there with watch time, and I still remember their first live stream when I was thinking they needed to get a headset plugged in, but that just me saying that happened to remind them that the headset was still plugged in and they couldn't talk.
Right.
So it's kind of funny. And then now they do good on their live streams now. They're
Mm-hmm.
really comfortable with them now. So it'll be really exciting to see them do more of them.
Oh yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
hello, nursing our travel bug. Yeah,
So then with the blogs, you just put the blogs out when you get them together. You'll get that all figured out as far as that, Bob, and you're traveling, what you do in the scooter thing, I think is really cool. You
yeah,
know, and
yeah,
I think that would work. Even if you decide just to keep that versus a motorcycle, because
yeah,
once you get what you're looking for to travel, even if it's part time, like you're saying,
yeah,
I've seen a couple that had like a Vista, and
yeah,
they went everywhere in that scooter. And they did a lot of great videos.
oh
Even
yeah,
with the camera, mounted so
yeah.
you can get the shots. And
Well,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, eventually because I may do an in between step where I get like a bigger CC scooter, where
Mm-hmm.
it's like a 150 or a 200 or something like that. Because I'm not the smallest of guys. I'm 5'10" and 200 pounds.
Oh,
So
you need, yeah.
yeah.
Your legs should be crawling on the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah. So that's more of a thing. So eventually, I may get a bigger scooter, but because the plan when I had the motorhome, I was going to have a moped with me on the back of it, so
Mm-hmm.
that I could go and do stuff. So I've always wanted to do that, but having the moped around here right now will give me something to shoot and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff while I'm waiting for the bigger one. And hello, Epic. How are you doing this morning?
Mm-hmm.
but but yeah, so um and it's really um the besides doing the interview, anybody that's done live streams knows it takes a lot, like an hour, and doing an hour takes a lot out of you. Like, you'd be surprised at how much energy you use when you're doing a live stream.
Oh, yeah. Looks like we have Uncle Lisa here too.
Oh man, Uncle Lisa's in
Yeah.
here.
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
Look at there.
man. Wait, what time is it in Finland right now? Is it like really early morning, right?
I don't know. I forget his time zone. See if
No,
he,
not early morning. It's like later in
it's
the evening.
later in the
'Cause
evening, huh?
yeah, it's early in the morning here. I was trying to think. It's like about 12 hours difference from me, I think,
Yeah.
somewhere around there. Because I'm all the way on the West Coast, so it's like 7:30 in the morning for me here. Yeah, see, 526. See
Mm-hmm.
this? So this isn't a bad time for Uncle Lisa either to have a show then.
Yeah, he can be eating dinner, watching, or like if he should do something like this. You
Yeah,
know, have all his
I think.
muppets.
Yeah, I think you should do. I think you should do a show once a week for sure.
Yeah.
Because he's a pretty entertaining guy whenever he's around the campfire and hanging out.
Yeah, he could have
So
a backdrop full of horses or anything like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, you won that Gary on the Bear mug.
Who won it?
You did.
I want to
You
get
did,
rid of
Nettie. Yeah, yeah. Because you were the first. You were the first donation.
Oh
That was
yeah, yeah,
$100. So you
yeah.
won that. You won that one.
Uh-huh.
That'll be the best coffee mug you have. But you know what you need to do? Save that one for guests, like at the campsite, and then hand
Yeah.
that to them with their coffee, and then they can go, "What the heck is a mug?" And then you can, and then Gary will be happy because then you'll have to mention his show, so he won't even care
Right.
that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Now we need to get a mug of you with that
Oh
hurt.
man, I'm there. Okay, there's mugs that I can do in the merch store. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if it's already the right size of the ones. Maybe I'll do each picture that comes in with me on the tiger. So
Yeah.
I'll get both the ones up there I can right now, and I'll see if I can put them in after the show, and then I'll put the merch store link in the community tab, and then if you guys want to go there, and then I'll make them stickers too, and you
Yeah.
guys can buy them and have fun with them. I don't care. I don't care. And then it's kind of funny because then you guys, when I get the moped, you could put a tiger's head on the moped
Yeah.
and kind of keep the whole thing going, and I can be riding the moped topless with a tiger head or something like that.
Right.
I'm just giving Uncle Lisa ideas right now, by the
Yeah.
way, because
That'll
I
be
know he'll make 5 of them in like 20 minutes and send them to me. So
as long as he doesn't make anything with Gary and Farrah Fawcett, then we're okay.
oh man, I don't remember if I downloaded that. Oh, I don't know. It's in my messages, but I don't know if it'll take me out of the thing.
It's crazy.
All right, I'm gonna next Saturday. Next Saturday we're gonna have the Gary as Farrah Fawcett. That old poster, man.
Gary said, "You ain't right" when he saw that.
I'm trying to remember. It was if it was a show. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they got a giveaway. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. Hmm.
Um, I'm trying to remember that poster, if it was a VH1 show or something that I saw, but it, I think it was like the highest selling poster ever was that Farrah Fawcett
Yeah,
poster.
it was. And Jerry was talking about actually having that poster when he met Diana, and Diana made him take it down. But he said that she told him that she was never worried about him because he would never meet her. But yeah, he had that poster. It was pretty funny.
Well, he should have said, well, what if I did have the chance to meet her? Are you saying that I'm not good, that she'd come after me then? That'd give me a confidence boost. Oh, so if she came around, then
Right.
you'd be worried. All right, well,
Yeah. Yeah. She
oh
could have
man,
autographed it, you know?
yeah, yeah. I wonder how many. She probably autographed so many of those posters.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
Papa
kind of
Bear
crazy.
is here, just waking up. It's early, he says.
Yeah, it is early out here.
I guess
You
too
know,
early for him to dance with you, Bob. Too early.
too early. That's later at the karaoke show. That's when we'll
Oh,
probably be dancing. Yep.
what time is it there?
It is 7:30 in the morning here.
Oh, wow. It's really early for you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. It's
2
an early
hours
morning show
ahead.
on Saturday.
Woo.
I've always gotten up early on Saturday though, because I always used to watch Looney Tunes and
Hmm.
all that stuff. And it's weird, like I I didn't realize until I got older how many classical symphony songs that I knew because of Looney Tunes.
That, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm like I heard that one before. What? I
Yep.
thought, because when I was younger, I thought it was just music that was made for Looney Tunes. I didn't realize it was,
Mhm.
classical classical symphonies and stuff.
You see what Homestead Aquarius put out there? Everyone should get a pass.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because first of all, you have to be lucky enough to be in proximity, and
Yeah.
then you have to be lucky enough to even have it happen.
Yeah.
So,
I guess if there was a chance, then maybe. I don't know.
so who did? Wait, what was really popular in your group when you were younger? That would be a poster on a wall for women when you were younger.
Hmm.
Who was it? Like David Cassidy?
Right. um, when I was younger, I would say as far as when I was a teenager, it was what was his name? David Lee Roth. I had a poster
Oh,
of David Lee Roth, and it's when he went solo, and he was dressed almost like an Indian or something. He had like just feathers and his spandex pants, no shirt, and all colorful. Yeah, I
yeah.
had that on my door, on my closet door.
Hey, the Trips. How are you guys? Um, they just ate some Welsh candy the other night on their live stream. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Uh, David Lee Roth. I saw him a few years ago. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was 5 years ago now, 6 years
Hmm.
ago. I don't remember exactly, but um, he had just gotten back with Van Halen, and they tried to go on tour, and it was like the second or third show,
Oh, really? How
and
that
it
go?
was oh
I can imagine.
oh it was the only time that I had ever left a review on a concert, and I had to leave on there and said this was horrible. He didn't even remember half the words to the songs,
That's
like,
terrible.
and then he was just going on and on and on, and about different stuff when he was in the songs, and like,
That's probably why they broke up. You know what I mean?
yeah, it
There's all.
was it was it was sad because everybody else was like Eddie was playing awesome, like,
Yeah.
and they have their I think it's his son on bass now, but they were all playing awesome, like doing musically wise. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
him singing, no, like he couldn't remember half of it, and then he wanted to spend like 30 minutes in the middle of the show. Maybe that was like the deal they made with him to be able to do it, and it was him showing basically a YouTube video of him himself like herding sheep out on his ranch. I'm like, dude,
No
what the
way.
heck is going? Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. That's crazy stuff there.
yeah. So yes, I did get to see Van Halen with David Lee Roth, but it's not something that it's best
Yeah.
left where it was originally
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. It was better back in the day, but uh, he changed a
Yeah.
lot. And I actually went to a concert when it was just him, and I made it all the way to the stage where the barrier was, but I couldn't get out. I was so smashed up there when I finally when it was over. I don't even remember a lot of it. That's crazy. When I got home, and I was a teenager, I was bruised everywhere because you're
Yeah.
smashed, and I remember that it was hard to breathe because I was pretty smashed up against everything. But that
Oh,
was the last concert I went to like that. It's crazy.
Trips want to know, how are you?
I'm doing good. It's Saturday. I'm not at work. That's always a blessing.
Yep.
But doing real good. Spending time up here. I love doing it. It's fun and getting to know everybody.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Yeah, when there was only been one time, um just because I could never afford to like get up in the front of a concert.
Uh-huh.
So there's been a couple times I was lucky enough, but there's only been one time where it was like what you were saying, and that was when I went and saw Queensryche, and I was up in the front, and there was a whole um, uh, like basically the mosh pit area before they came out, because there's not really a mosh pit when Queensryche was out there,
Yeah.
um, but there people were packed in so tight that it wasn't a crushing feeling, but it felt like there wasn't that much oxygen in the air, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
it's like there's so many people breathing in the area, like dilutes the amount of oxygen that
Yeah. And then
directly right there or
it's like
something.
you're trapped. You know what I mean? Because you're there for a while. Like I don't even remember getting out of it. I just remember being all in the mix and then being
Yeah,
home, you know. So, but that was many years ago. I was a teenager. So,
yeah,
I can remember having fun though. I had a good time.
for sure, for sure. And here's the thing about that. I
Yeah.
always like the Sammy Hagar stuff better, and it wasn't even about the singer part of it. It was because uh, musically their stuff became a lot more complex. They started adding the keyboards into it more and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I enjoyed that version more um, than than when it was the earlier ones. Hello, Rancis Rogers. Good morning to you, sir. And he's really close on his hours. Um, so if you guys have a chance, go over and run his lists and all that kind of stuff, because he's almost there. But also he does a show. I think it's later today actually, where he does reviews of videos, and he'll help you build a better story and all that kind of stuff in your videos. So he's all about helping out. So if you guys want to go check him out, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, he does like reviews, right, Bob? Where he
Yeah,
reviews your content.
yeah, and
Right.
he's won an Emmy for doing stories, so he's trying to review your videos for story. So
Mm-hmm.
it's somebody that can actually give you quality advice and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what are you been up to? Like I know you're training somebody new to take your spot at work.
Uh huh.
Um, that's always a fun thing to do.
Yeah, it's
Um,
actually been pretty exhausting. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like at
yeah,
least with Mel, he has nobody that he's training, so he's just there getting the work done. But when you're
mhm,
training somebody, you know, you're trying to keep everything afloat, plus train, and then plus what I'm doing here, you know, on YouTube. So it's been pretty busy. I think that's what happened to me when I broke out. What happened is when I got sick is I broke out in hives, and it's
mhm.
because I got stressed out, and my hives were on my face, on my hands, on my arms, on my back, on my neck, and it's because I ended up getting myself sick trying to get her trained, but work not allowing me to have that much time with her because she's part time, so I only can have so many hours. So I was just really stressing out over everything. And Mal's like, you know, Nettie, you know, if they're not going to let you train her like you need to, don't worry about it. You're retiring and you don't need to make yourself sick over it. It's just I
Yeah,
really care about what I do, you know. I've
mhm,
always been that way, and it's just it is what it is. I'm just going to have to do the best I can and not worry
yeah,
so much about it. So,
yeah. Well, it's
yeah.
when you're training, it's like you're doing the work twice because you're trying to make sure that they're doing it right too. So
Right.
you're kind of checking that as well. But
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. It's when you actually care about a place that you work, it's like you're like, I want to make sure it gets left
Yeah.
in good hands, and
Yeah.
and so it's hard to um it's hard not to keep checking in on it or wanting it to keep
Mhm.
going. Like the guy I worked for, his dad had retired, but every so often he'd come back and want to make sure everything's getting loaded right and done right and all that kind of stuff. Even though his son and stuff who
Yeah.
he's been running it for years at that point, but he'd still want to come back and well,
Right.
and it's because his dad owned it. So, it's been in the family that long. So it was always funny when he'd come back around. So
Looks like Captain Jack gave you a tip.
yeah, thank you, Captain Jack.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. And
Appreciate it so much.
they want to, if I'm in the area, they're wanting to hire me as a consultant so I
There's
can
what you
go
should
back
do.
in. And it's a good thought, but I'm so burnt out from doing
Well,
what I'm doing. But I guess once I'm away from it, maybe it'll be something that I can consider. But at the moment, I'm not even considering it. But
right.
it definitely, it's nice that they put it out there for me, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And
I've been doing it for 10 years. So that
yeah.
location.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, since I haven't been doing anything for a
Whoa.
few for since I haven't been doing anything for a few years, I'll tell you, it's even just volunteering for the church and having, what I would consider back to being some sort of job. It's nice because you feel useful again. So
Yeah.
yeah, take some time off and just do nothing for a while. But
Hmm.
eventually it'll be nice because then you could not only do it there. Let's say if you could get a consulting thing and now you have money and a reason to go to a different state to go visit, and then
Right.
you can just stay there, visit that state for a while. Now that whole trip's paid for,
Hmm.
and it doesn't even come out of your retirement fund. So
Yeah.
that's a smart way to go.
Yeah. So I'll just consider it and see because we're coming back here because we're keeping at the moment we have a PO box here. We're
Mm,
keeping everything here. Plus we have family here, so we'll be coming around during the holidays. So I will be coming back to the area. So
right.
we'll see what takes place during that time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be. I think it'd be really interesting for you too.
Yeah, I
So
think so. Good morning, James Cantonese.
yeah. Good morning. Thank you for coming in, James. And yeah, sense of purpose is very important. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
you don't think it is at the time. Like you're like one day I just want to do nothing. Well, you'll want to do something. Even if it's not
Mhm.
work, you'll want to do something because just sitting around and doing nothing will it eats at you inside too. It makes you just go, I don't care anymore.
Right.
That's for sure. Yeah, hanging out at slow momentums. Yep, for sure. There's no
Oh,
place to
yeah.
hang out.
I want to go there. We have a spot already picked out at Slow Mo.
Yeah. Hello, honey, and me. How are you? Yeah, that's the thing I'm thinking about is even if it's part time for a while, just zip into little meetups like that. I can come back and put more into my production of the trips, and
Yeah.
not have to worry about so much about trying to do it, process it out quickly. So
Yeah. And we are looking so forward to traveling, especially
yeah.
being here for the be 4 years at the same park. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
we're ready to start rolling
Yeah.
and boondocking. That we think we're probably going to be pretty occupied with that. With what we're going to
Oh
do
yeah.
there. And then with the YouTube channel, we definitely want to do more with it and be able to, like you're saying, on the scooter, we're going to be traveling. We can get some really good videos of
Yeah.
wherever we end up. So we're wanting to put that out there.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see that. And it's funny. It's funny to think about now because there was a time when you weren't gonna do it at all.
We weren't
You were
at
just happy
all.
being a moderator. Now you're like, man, I can't wait to film all this cool stuff. So it's
I
just
know. Not
that
at
that's
all.
that's a testament right there to you guys. Like if you're thinking about
Yeah.
not thinking about starting a channel that it can be better than what you thought it could be for sure.
Because I was really just, enjoying doing the moderating and like I was telling, everybody that it was Bob at Blue Wave was asking
Hmm.
us when he interviewed us, like, why aren't you having any content? So he really put the thought in our minds that maybe we should. And we were growing in the community as non-content creators. We already had over 100, almost 200 subscribers without any videos. So we're like,
Yeah.
well, maybe we should try it. And our intro really, it was only like 45 seconds for our intro and it just went crazy.
Hmm.
Okay, we need to see if we can do this and learning everything with the editing and all that, that comes to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so we are enjoying it. We just feel like we haven't had much time to be able to put footage out there. So we're excited to be able to have more time when we retire to do this.
Yeah. Well, you definitely have the personality for it.
Oh,
I think
cool.
that's that.
Mhm.
I think that's what just having a unique personality from everybody else. I think is the biggest thing on YouTube because um, the con just like everything else in your life changes, the content will probably change over time that you do on your channel too as well.
Yeah,
And as long as you have a personality that's engaging that people want to see, like Jason Crocker, like he'll tell you that wood turning videos, the
yeah.
what really got him going, but what kept him being able to go was having the personality that people are drawn to, and
Hmm.
so yeah, and that's
No,
something you either have or don't.
I was telling Gary at Daydream that my first modding job was with Living Light because we followed
Mhm.
them since they started their channel, Living Light RV, and they actually got trolled on one of their lives, and they didn't have mods at that time because they were new, and that's when they made me a mod, and I knew nothing. I didn't even know what a mod was. I had no clue what I was supposed to do, but they were my first channel, and then it went from there. And for them now seeing where I'm at as far as a moderator, it blows their mind because I think I'm
Mhm.
up to like 15 channels or something that I'm modding for, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
and it all started with them. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool, and I really feel honored that people want me to mod because I really
Yeah.
take that serious, to make
Yeah.
sure they have a good stream and everything
Mhm.
flows and people are being saying hello to. And when you guys came up with the bots, that was such a blessing because just being a moderator and dropping a lot of links, it definitely helps out where you can just greet and watch the
Mhm.
chat to make sure there's nothing that is going to harm the channel.
Yeah.
So that is such a
Yeah.
blessing I really love what you came up with.
Yeah, and it takes work getting used to and all that kind of stuff and getting them set up right. But yeah, it was something just because I've done it before, and it was the same way for me. It's like, man, some of the stuff like knowing who it is ahead of time, and then having the link and all that kind of stuff, that helped. But if there was a way to have that go, then you could spend the time, because I want it. I kind of explained it to the other people that I host chat with at the church, is I want to make it so people come in and they feel like it's your norm at Cheers, and everybody knows you and wants to hang out with you and all that kind of stuff. That's what I want it to be like, and so if I could get away from the automated part of it, which is what I consider the link part, where it's just like a copy and paste to where everybody can just talk, and then you guys can get to know the moderators, they get to know you, and then everybody grows bigger and helps out and all that kind of stuff. It's a whole thing that's a little bit better. And good morning, RV Ashes in April.
Yeah. It's definitely, Bob, a game changer, and it's a game changer to the good. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah. Oh, you're coming live again in November. Awesome, James.
Awesome, James. That's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Your ninja watching your granddaughters are here. Oh, man. Oh, man. What do your granddaughters think about you being on YouTube? That's what I want
to know. Right.
That's what I really want to know. Yeah. Oh, Tracy said, I was listening through Tumbleweed RV Life, and she said, that's a great story. She had no idea how you became a mod or even how it happened. Yeah, it's little things like that, like I always talk about, like one little thing, and you don't know how it's going to change. Like if you weren't a moderator there, then you wouldn't be where you're at, doing videos and all that stuff now, because then you went around in the Blue Wave probably and all that kind of stuff. And
right, I know, it's just how everything started connecting, and even when we interviewed the Traveling Larsons, they actually sent me a message on Instagram out of the blue, and they were a small channel then. They had 60 or 62 subscribers, and they were just messaging me, see if I would follow them and to tell me they had a channel. And I said, yeah, this is awesome. And that's when I was already in the community with Blue Wave, and I sent them a link. I said, you need to go on to Blue Wave, because he loves to promote small channels and he can promote you. And they came over, and then look at them today. They just grew, and they just hit 1,000, and it's amazing how people start connecting to one another and how you can help, the community. And I was so excited to actually be on Let's Talk About It Live and interview them, because, I knew them 8 months ago when they came to me asking me to follow them and to see where they're at today. So I was really humble, that I was able to interview them. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys did great on that show that you and Beyond Beauty 3 and Teresa do over there. You guys did great.
Thank you. We try to have fun.
Yeah.
Like girls' night.
Oh yeah. And Linda Oki, I just need to fix that, because one of those I had put in there when she didn't have her channel name yet. So I needed to adjust it, but it was that one was from people that bought merchandise out of the merch store. So gotta fix that. But yeah, that's part of the upkeep.
Papa Drew's cracking me up.
Papa Drew always cracks everybody up. I need to moderate myself, but nothing would be in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now on Blue Wave's last live, it was so funny because I was watching it, and I was telling Gary, I text him because I blame Gary. I don't know if it's true though, but I was just sitting back there eating my pork rinds because I love pork rinds too. And then I'm saying hello to everybody because even though I'm not a mod, I'm so used to greeting. And the next thing I knew, I was blue, and I was like, "What?" And Bob's streams are fast at Blue Wave.
Yeah.
So I text Gary and I said, "Gary, did you just tell Blue Wave to make me a mod? Because I had to spit out my pork rinds and go to work."
Yeah.
And he's like, "No." I said, "No." But
Yeah.
Bob texted me later and asked me if that was okay, that he was shorthanded and he meant to make me a mod, a while back. And I said, yeah, I said that was fine. It wasn't a problem. I was honored again, to be a mod in his channel.
Right.
It's just funny when you don't know you're going to be, and then you end up being.
Yeah. You're all of a sudden you are.
Yeah, and I have to stay focused when I am,
Right.
So instead of being able to just to walk away and do whatever, get a snack or come back. Yeah, I don't like to leave the stream. I'm in the stream. I'm modding.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And also, Slomo, thank you for that, man. Thank you for that, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can you change the name of your channel? Yeah, you can change the name of your channel at any time, and it doesn't change your subscribers or anything like that. It just changes the name of your channel. So, oh, she's starting her own channel. Okay, well, when she does, let us know. Let us know so we can give her a good start.
Uh-huh.
That's the best. That's the best part about all this is if you have anybody else in your life that wants to start a channel or whatever, you can help them get a good start instead of starting at 1 and then 2 and then maybe 5.
Yeah. And then we
like better
grades, if they ever do a live, or even if they don't, if they put out a video, then we raid the video,
Yeah.
I'm alive. We can do that as well. I know that's what Beyond Beauty 3 was doing when I put out a video in the morning, and on her morning live, she would send her chat right over to the video, and I thought that was pretty cool. That was nice.
Yeah. Speaking of which, if you guys want to get the link for Tumbleweed Live, they're going to go live here in about 3 minutes. So, and they're doing a giveaway today. So go ahead and drop that in there, and we'll get headed over there in a minute. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Shauna, that's what like Nettie was saying. She had, I think you said like 200 before you guys even had your intro video up there, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can change it anytime, but yeah, Shauna, once you put a video up, let us know and we'll all go over and check it out for sure. And good morning, Ninth Element. Nice to see you this morning. Happy Saturday. Yeah. It's funny because people are in so many different time zones that like people on the East Coast, like, oh, you're just getting up at 11 in the morning. It's like, no, it's only 8 in the morning over here, So
yeah. They're already starting to eat lunch. We haven't had breakfast yet.
Yeah. Awesome, Scrapper. Yeah, thank you. Hey, Tracy, look, I'd rather have an hour show with Nettie on Saturday and have somebody to raid and then go raid Scrapper, and I'm just happy to see you guys are doing live. So we'll get over there and go see you. If hopefully Tumbleweed is moderated, or you are, Tracy. If you're not, I'll go ahead and do that really quick. Well, before I turn off my stream here.
Let me see. Yeah, they're not. Tumbleweed, they're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get them moderated. I usually moderate you guys after a while. I just don't always have my chat open to do it. But I like to moderate the people that are around usually, only because I know you guys will be there whenever I have like a show or whatever. And that's the thing is, I want to get us some, like really, and Linda Oki just put the link in there for you guys. So,
Yeah, Uncle Lisa did too.
awesome. Yeah. I'm really gonna try to get some really good guests for you guys still. And added Tumbleweed and added Tracy. All right, and they're live. So we'll
Yeah,
go over. We'll go ahead and get over there, guys. I will see you guys on Tuesday live, but I'll have the vlog still coming out in the next couple of days. So I'll see you guys later. And anything you want to say to the people before we go, Nettie?
just have a safe and happy weekend. It's nice seeing everybody.
Later, guys.